Welcome back, folks. With me, Phil2, really watching part 5 of the Ristar Let's Play. And oh my goodness. Rink is by far, like, one of the best tracks in this game. And I've said it once, and I'll say it again. This and the second level of Planet Scorch is probably my favorite track in this game. But very Sonic 3 vibes here, with him being on the ski. But anyways, back to the Let's Play proper. Enough gushing over the music. So Planet Freon is what you expect. It's a very icy planet. There is ice physics right here. So when you get to this section, you will lose control of Ristar. He will keep sliding in the direction he's going, unless you hit something that stops your momentum, or you jump and grab down, or you grab something to try to headbutt. You'll stop his momentum. That's pretty key to stopping him to do the bonus stage. So you have to bear that a little bit in mind. So it's a little bit wonky, but very fun level, and it's kind of fun seeing Ristar just sliding around. He's like, ooh, it's just kind of cool. But yeah, if you grab the ground, you can interrupt the momentum, and you can kind of change Ristar's direction. So you can change it to go left or right. And the boss here, is going to be very interesting. That's what you hear right there, that parka covered Ristar alien, not Ristar alien, but the member of, I guess, the person or race that lives here, one of the members of that race. But if you follow the upper path, you get a lot of goodies. But be very careful here. The guy down there, I forget his name. I'll have Future Phil put his name down there. He will headbutt those spikes to make them come up. So make sure that you don't get hit by those spikes. They don't insta kill you, but they do hurt. Those platforms right there will drop down, so you get maybe a split second to stand on before they drop. And you only get one shot with the special shooting star pole, because if those platforms fall, you can't make it back up here. So make sure that you get there in one place. Now this bonus area can be very quick or very long. So the glowing platforms, you will slide. So first you have to jump to get some movement going, and then if you jump and then you try to grab, you can interrupt the momentum, and that's what I was trying to do there, because you have to jump over that little hill, otherwise you won't make it with your momentum. And then you can get your ice cream sundae here, so very quick. Normally I can do that in a little bit under 10 seconds, but I screwed that up just a little bit. I think like 10 or 11 seconds is my normal time. Don't grab the bomb. Just hit the Eskimo alien guy, and then you start the boss fight. Now, this boss fight's actually pretty fun, because it's a snowball fight. So what you want to do is you want to wait for him to throw his ice, his snowball, and then you want to hit him as his guard is down. Otherwise, you will, that was very nice. Otherwise, he'll block it. So you can throw it up, you can throw it straight. So as long as you hit him 3 times, you'll be good. But he has to be in the process of like kind of throwing it to his guards down. So wait for him to try to throw it and then hit him. And there's a little bit delay between his throw and his guard, so you have a little bit of wiggle room to make it land those hits. With 3 hits, you're done with Planet Freon, but you're done with the first act of Planet Freon. So that is the end of Rink. But let me see if I get a little bit higher. I probably was trying to drag out the music just a little bit. But oh man, this music is so magical. I love that music to death. But with that, we're going to go on to the next level, which is going to be the Splash Snow area, which is a very watery level, which isn't bad at all. It's not a bad level. It's still very slippery, but you do have water physics as well. So right there, you can either destroy these little things that shoot out the explosives, or you can just, go by them. Completely up to you. If you stick to the upper paths, you'll avoid the water for the most part. Those little parachute bombs, when they touch the ground, they will explode, and they will send a shockwave. So that thing reminds me of Delibird from Pokemon. Anyways, I digress. You can grab the fishes, and they can take you up on the waterfall, and then you'll get a little bit of a sneak peek of our boss, I guess the guardian of this planet, which I forget his name, but their name will be posted on the boss level. But the music for this one, I believe it's a Splash Zone. I forget the name of this track. I think it's Ice Cream, actually. It's like a pun on ice cream. But this music's not so bad either, but it's very fun. But yeah, if you stay idle, Ristar will make a little snowman. You'll be like, ooh, this is cool. Snowman, there's not really nothing you can really do with it. You just kind of got to smack it to kind of make a stair step to get over it. But very, very, very fun looking background too. I love the visuals of Planet Freon. So cool. But if you stay on the upper path, you can avoid a lot of the underwater sections. You will eventually have to go underwater, but you can avoid a good portion of it. So, and if you want to get to the upper paths, of course, you got to grab these little fishes, let them carry you up, and then swing off them, and then get to the upper paths that way. So, just make sure you time your swings really well. If you hit the wall, I think Ristar will let go of the fish. So, make sure you... Ow, I'm glad it was a blue star. So just make sure that you are timing your jumps really well and your swings really well so you can get to the upper paths. But with that, eventually you have to go under the water. So you go down here. And some of the notes on this track, it reminds me of like Game Gear type music. So, gotta make it, at least I hit that little star, so we're not gonna go too far. So destroy a little device so you can swim and not have to worry about getting carried away from the current. Take out this deli bird. I was gonna say this fake deli bird, but I'm sure Ristar came out before Pokemon Gold and Silver. So go up here, and then you need to actually go to the left, I believe. Is it the left? No, not here. I thought it was here, but it's not here. Eventually you'll have to go left once you get out of the water. I think it's where we had those slip and slide sections. Not here, so we're almost there though. So jump up here. When you slide, make sure you jump when you get towards the bottom so you make it over here. So we're almost at the level. This level's not too long, too hard, but it's absolutely fun. Planet Freon's a very fun level, even if you don't like ice physics, just because the layout, the way the music is, some of the enemies, it's just a very colorful level. And then of course just be very careful. You don't want to get caught by the fan and then get thrown all the way back to the spiked pufferfish looking enemies. So like right here, this is kind of like a very tricky platform section. So every time you get up higher, the platforms get smaller and smaller and smaller, so you have less room for error. So just make sure you jump correctly, otherwise you'll land in the water and those enemies with the ice star thingy, stars, will be down there ready to hit you. So just time your jumps right, and then make sure you jump off this very narrow one carefully first. That way you can go and get this special shooting star pole. And this one can be kind of tricky because of the very beginning. The very beginning is very tricky because you have to jump at the right moment, or you can kind of interrupt your momentum by grabbing to go over that pit that leads in the water. Otherwise, Ristar will just keep swinging that around over it, and that's not fun. So if you jump at the right time, you can make it, or again, you can jump and then you grab, and you can do that at the right time. You'll interrupt your momentum, like what I just did right there. And then all you gotta do is just swim in the water and just make sure you don't hit the spikes like I did. So find your inner fish and swim. And then that is the next tricky part, is this right here. Jump at the right moment so you can clear that ledge, and then you just gotta grab that red platform, swing up, and then you get your trophy. Just make sure you land on the platform. And we'll get a ice crystal is what I assume. Ooh, that was close. Alright, so now we're almost done with the level. And there's a secret. So get here, jump over here, and then you're gonna want to jump on that narrow platform, and then once you did all the jumping, you're done, basically. Just jump over that last thing. And then we can go and fight the boss of Planet Freon, which is a very interesting boss fight. And I think I do die to this boss. I think Itamor Lunch. So Itamor is very interesting because you can't headbutt Itamor to destroy him or beat him. And it's very interesting because this, again, I think he's just a planet guardian. I don't think he's one of Greedy's people. I think he was possessed. But a very interesting thing about the boss fight here, the Eskimo is going to show you how you actually injure him. You have to feed him hot soup, or hot tomato sauce, or I don't know. I think it's hot soup. You can grab the soup and throw it in his mouth, and he will turn a different color, and he will be injured. Now, an interesting thing about Itamor is his Japanese sprite is actually a cat, and I think the reasoning behind the cat look is in the Japanese version. I think there's like an urban myth or some kind of reason that cats don't like hot food or hate hot dishes, so that's why he was made that way. But when he's sucking you in like this, you're going to want to throw the dish in there. Now if you get sucked in when the dish goes in, you're not going to die. He'll spit you out before he does any damage. Right here, I think this is where I die, right here. I don't time my jump right. And he smacks me with it and I do die. Yep. So it gives me a little bit more time to talk about Itamor. But yeah, Itamor is very, very different because you can't hurt him normally. So you just have to time your throws very well. So what you want to do is, as his arm is about to come up for the food, that's where you throw it. Now, this right here is by far the easiest way to do damage, because as long as you throw it in, because his mouth is wide open, even if you get sucked in, like I said, you won't take damage. And then when he jumps, just time your walk underneath him. That way you do not get Goomba stomped, because Goomba stomps suck. So jump. I don't even know what he's eating. I honestly can't tell what he's eating. Maybe it's fish. But when he freezes you as well, just keep button mashing directions and you'll break out. And the soup, throw it in, and again, he didn't damage me, so we're getting there. And I kind of wish we kind of went into his like ice palace back there. That would have been very interesting. That would have been an interesting level. It makes very funny sense. And you guys kind of see the remnants of his cat. No, you can't see the cat tail in this. I don't know why. I was thinking that you can see like the remnants of a cat tail behind it, because these comes complete with like cat ears and a cat tail. So it's very interesting. So just time it. And of course he freezes me because he wants to be a jerk about it. No! Butt mashing, Chelsea. No! I got eaten. We're almost there. I think we're about to beat him right here. It's a shame. I love Planet Freon on death. And with that, he's done. His mouth explodes and all the black orbs fall out of his mouth. So he was possessed. And now you can headbutt him and finish him off. And of course, the Eskimo guy's like, "Hey, I'm sorry, buddy. Can you forgive me?" Yeah, we'll be friends forever. Like they're pumping each other up. But anyways, with that done, we go ahead and leave Planet Freon, unfortunately, and head to our next level, Planet Automaton. So, oh man, I really wish Planet Freon lasted a little bit longer, but as with all good things, everything has to come to an end sometime. So with that, we'll go to the second last level in the game, Planet Automaton, and I'll catch you on the next exciting part of Ristar. If you like this, please consider like, subscribe, and comment on this video, and I'll catch you on the next part, folks. Goodbye.